Error. Oh. I already messed up. The camera was pointing at who knows where. Oh.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to That Damn Racing Podcast. I'm your host this week, Falcon. Here with your boy, Dr. Dirt.
Hello, everybody. We're back. Hopefully.
All right, so
Oh,
let's get down to business. Let's get down to the news.
yes, we got a bunch of stuff to cover since. Well, I was on vacation all last week, so we weren't able to cover anything. So we have a
This week we've got a bunch of news.
yeah. We got NASCAR news, racing news, some ranting I got coming up in a bit.
So let's start off with the race in Iowa this weekend. Sam Mayer took the win in a surprising fashion. Just straight up beat everybody. Christopher Bell will fill in for Stuart Friesen. That filled in for Stuart Friesen this weekend at the Glen. So that was kind of cool.
I think he finished 4th, if I remember correctly. I think he finished. So.
Okay. There's some new rumors about Legacy Motor Club and Haas merging together, which would be interesting because one's Ford, one's Toyota, and I mean each of them have the charters to do it. So I mean it would be a 3-car operation.
But also, well, gotta remember too, Haas back in the day used to run Chevrolet too, so.
Yeah, or Dodge.
Yeah, there's a rumor that they could be linked with Dodge in the future, so.
Yeah, most definitely. That's going to be an interesting and see how that would work. Who else? Caden Honeycutt will fill in for Stuart Friesen at Richmond this coming up weekend.
Yeah, he's taking over for the rest of the year unless Friesen is cleared to come back. But I doubt we'll see him back the rest of the season.
Yeah. SVG got a multi-year extension.
Whoop whoop.
He will remain at Trackhouse for years to come. So glad he picked up the win this weekend, and
in which apparently people are getting annoyed with SVG kicking everybody's ass on the road courses. Well, guess what? That's what he was hired to do.
Let them cry. They're probably Chase Elliott fans. Anyway, Connor Zillage broke his collarbone. If you haven't seen it, this is what happens when you leave a window net outside the car and not inside the car. And then Connor dumped his teammate, and then we'll get an Austin Hill situation here in a little bit. But Connor Zillage is okay. I'm glad he's okay, but
yeah, he did just go underwent surgery to get a plate and some screws put in there today to help him.
So he'll be back in no time. That's good.
I mean, he's not going to be like SVG that one time where he broke his collarbone, finished last or started last in the V8 Supercar race and won with a broken collarbone.
Yeah.
So
and still kicked everybody's ass.
Yeah.
So in great news, Cole Butcher from Nova Scotia, Canada, is going to make his Truck Series debut.
Yeah. There's also, I didn't post it yet, but there's another one from up our way, Caden Tufts. He was supposed to make his debut this weekend, like this coming weekend at Richmond, but travel difficulties have postponed that, so now he's going to try to make his debut at Bristol as well.
And I'm glad he is. That's awesome. And on a sad front this weekend over at Bowman Gray Speedway.
If you haven't heard,
Robbie Brewer has passed away. He died of a heart attack in the middle of the race, and it was kind of just really super sad.
Yeah.
For that, so I believe that is all the news from this week and past week that we needed to catch up on.
I believe. I think.
Oh, Gary Elliott.
Canada's Iron Man, but I guess that's more local stuff. I guess.
Yeah. So.
But he's still sponsored by Quaker State for 50 years. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Actually, I have his diecast actually.
Oh wow. So let's turn to the point. As they run right now, the points. William Byron in first, Chase Elliott second, Denny Hamlin third, Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Trace Briscoe, Alex Bowman, Chris Buescher, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Preece, Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, Kyle Busch, about said Kurt Busch. When did Kurt start driving again? Whoops. Austin Cindric, Ty Gibbs, AJ, Brad, Carson Hocevar, and then the last one here, I believe that's it. Yes. Eric Jones, Michael McDowell, John Hunter Nemechek, Josh Berry, SVG, Ricky Stenhouse, Zane Smith, Austin Dillon, Daniel Suarez, and Justin Haley.
Layout picture is what I want.
Yeah. But if this was the Winston Cup standing,
yeah, I happened to find that while we were off. They put up they shared the cup standings for what it would look like without the bullshit point system we currently have. Right now, Chase Elliott would be the points leader right now, ahead of Christopher Bell. At Brisk Iced Tea would be third.
And then William Byron, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, and Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, and Alex Bowman.
According to this, even Ryan Preece would be 11th right now in points if under the old format.
Oh, yeah. So technically, Ty Gibbs would be in if it was the final 10, or the top 16 that were to get in, and SVG would be out even if he had 4 wins.
Yeah,
that shows how much consistency it needed to be in the Winston Cup format.
Just looking at it, like I'm just looking at it right now, like their average finishes like this year. Mm-hmm. Chase's average is only 11.0. That's actually not very good for a point standings.
No, not really.
Especially like back in the day with like Gordon versus Martin, where I think Gordon's average finish was like a 3 or so. It was very low.
It was astronomical.
Yeah, but between the two of them, it's just them going at it back and forth.
So let's get into our racing and then the rant. So Austin Hill. Let's start with Austin Hill.
Yeah, let's go
Austin Hill. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a shit driver. Honest to God.
He's a
pit
bull.
driver.
He's a bull in a china shop, is what he is. That's
really, Austin. I'm surprised RC even gave him a job. He still has a job. NASCAR hasn't sat him down and said, "Okay, Bubba, you're done."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I think about Austin Hill.
Hi, Doodle.
What up, Doodle?
Doodle, doodle.
Anyway, it's baffling to me. So,
Well, according to Richard Childress, Austin Hill does no wrong. So
I think RC has dementia.
he's got something going on in his brain.
I love. Don't get me wrong. I really like RC as a car owner.
Yeah,
But I think it's time for somebody new.
well, I think that's kind of the plan for, I think, Austin Dillon to take over. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Is because we're, hold on, where bring that back up. Where technically is Austin? He is 28th in points, so he's still having another shit year.
Of course. They need to get a new driver for that 3 car.
I don't know who would be a good fit to go in that car though, because Austin Hill has proven that he's mentally not ready to be a cup driver.
No, not at all.
Maybe Jesse Love, maybe.
Maybe Jesse. I could see that happen. You know?
Do I think he's ready for that? No, but
No.
But same could be said for like a lot of guys, like Terrible Herps.
Right.
He should not be in a cup. Well, he has gotten better, I should say. So
Yeah, most definitely. All right, let's talk about our racing.
as everyone knows, I was on vacation for the last 2 weekends, so I had no racing personally.
But for me, I did. We had what we call the Night of Destruction, and we tore up a lot of shit. That was fun. Some drift guys came out and done some drifting, which was kind of cool. There was some school bus races and some boat racing and whatnot. And it was cool. But in the bootlegger division, we did okay. Started 8th, finished 7th. Kept him clean all race long, which was good. And I was the most important thing. We didn't get in a wreck, and apparently there's going to be a $5,000 pay to win or race to win bootlegger race here in either October or November of this year.
For us uneducated ones, what is this bootlegger division? Like
Crown Victorias.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Crown Vics. So it's like Cletus's, but much more unsafer.
Unsafer.
Unsafer. Because the racetrack I go to does not have safer barriers. So yeah, it's pure concrete.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the Freedom Factory is all concrete too. So
yeah,
the only track that has safer barriers is Bowman Gray, and that's because NASCAR's going back there in January, February. Yeah.
Which the Clash, speaking of, should be ran at Daytona. Should always be ran at Daytona, and that's all there is to it.
And I kind of wanted to go back to the old format where it's pole winners only, not just fucking let everybody in.
Yeah, no.
Now,
well, it was pole winners.
Yeah, pole winners, and I think previous race winners, like previous shootout winners. Oh, was it champions?
Yeah, or champions, depending.
I thought it was previous shootout winners.
Or a rando. Add that rando in like they did in the early 90s.
I can't remember.
It's been so long, it's not even funny.
Yeah. Anyway. No, I mean, I don't mind them running at Bowman Gray, because that was, if you guys remember that race, that was a fun, other than fucking Chase Elliott stunk up the show, but other than that, it was a fucking good racing between the heats, the last chance. That was a fucking blast to watch.
Oh yeah. So the 23rd, August 23rd for me, it is the Ready Mart Hot Summer Clash double points night. The 23rd of August. I will be there. We got late models, limited late models, Chargers, mini stocks, U-Cars, 602 modifieds, Crown Vic bootleggers, Legend, and Baby or Bandoleros, and the Grand National Super Series. So the place will be packed.
I hate Bandoleros.
God, I'm sorry.
Fuck it. I'm sure they're probably fine where you, like, down where you are, but oh my god, they're excruciatingly painful to watch up here.
I agree.
Like, they're a month ago at the track we have up here called Riverglade. They literally could not get past turn 1 without destroying half the field.
I can believe that.
Like, it was so bad.
I can believe it.
Hey, Mark.
So, right now we're sitting 4th in points with 975. The leaders got us by a little over 100 points at 1,170. So, with this double points night, we need to finish good. Hopefully a podium. We need one, or win. Gotta have that W to be in contention for the championship. That's what I want to do, is win another track championship. That's my goal. So there's that, and what is next on the list?
I'll talk about some of the races up here unless you got.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, yeah, they're racking up my brain here. So, last weekend was the 3rd round of the what the hell is it called? South. Oh, hold on. Where are you? What the hell? What was this? What is this? I know it's something Southeast Challenge or something like that. Yeah, Seaside Chevrolet Southeast Challenge. So it was round 3. And the guy that retired like 10 years ago managed to win the race. Even with one of the most cheated cars out there. And he still managed to actually pull off the win. Which was... And then, we get to the camera and then he gloats about it. He's like, I won.
Yeah, that's
So...
Gotta love people like that.
But, his last win was, 10, 12 years ago or something like that. So,
Wow.
But yeah, so... Since we weren't able to make it to that race, we dropped from 2nd in points. I think we were only like maybe 5 points behind him going into that race. But because I couldn't get the car there, we dropped from 2nd. We're now 6th in points. We can't catch the top 3, but we mathematically in the last 2 races we can still get a fourth place out of this. And apparently it's 5K to win, like at the end of the season, and then another 5K split between everybody else. Which would be, for, little Force owners, that's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
But whether or not it's true or not, because
imagine if you won that race. My God, you wouldn't even know what to do with your fucking self.
I wouldn't even. I don't have the right transmission for that particular track that they went to, which sucks. But you know, we're gonna go there, and I can't remember when the next. I know the next event for this schedule is August 23rd, which is part of the.
So we'll both be racing that weekend.
I think it's the 64th Riverglade International weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a twist this year. It's being held at 2 tracks. We race Saturday at our main track at Petty. But you also, everybody that race, if you want your points, you literally have to go travel up 5 minutes up the road to the other track. If you want your points.
Nice.
So it's literally you race Sat, and the tracks are completely different. What one? So I don't know how many will actually do the double, because you know, Petty is the quarter mile high bank, track, while Riverglade is like, it feels like it's half the size and it's flat. So that's gonna be fun.
So that's actually kind of exciting. I mean,
yeah,
both of us going to be racing.
Yeah.
So we get a week off and we're ready to go next week.
Yeah. I know Petty this weekend, unless the fucking government has something other to say about it, is our night of destruction.
Okay.
Which, honestly, Petty needs to learn a thing or two about the track I'm going to rant about here in a bit. An enduro race,
yeah.
an enduro race is not 75 laps. The track we went to, the enduro race was 200 laps. That's an enduro.
Right.
So, but yeah, we're only usually little 75 lap enduro and whatnot. So, did I not?
But I was going to say, what's up, Go Fast? Thanks for joining in with us. Appreciate it.
P2 was happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The story I heard, the announcer after Gerald won, as we call him P2. After he won, the announcer asked him, "Have you ever won any races around here?" Gerald's like, "I've won a couple here and there." And then the track owner comes over the radio and tells him, he's won just about every damn thing there is to win here.
Yeah.
Because one story he likes to bring up a lot.
Yeah.
As he won out of 14 features one year, he won 12 of them. So I think that's a pretty dominating season.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, Boosty Boost is sending me a whole bunch of what? Oh, okay, just stuff. Yeah. So yeah, we race August 22nd or 23rd and 24th. The Petty Riverglade International. Then what else? Oh, I suppose, yeah, we had not our, but the yeah, it's called the Summer Clash 250. Was this past weekend, and actually Cole Butcher he flew all the way up to come run that race, and was leading, and that got taken out by everybody's most hated driver up here, Corey Hall.
That does not sound fun.
So, So then the eventual winner is, I think he's gone now back to back on winning that 250. It's Craig Slonweight won it again. So I guess that was, I guess, good on him for winning that one. What do we got? What else?
What else do we have? That's a good question.
Oh, we might as well talk. Oh, yeah. Actually, I'll talk about my track points here in a second. I got to talk about Canada's Iron Man, Gary Elliott.
Oh yeah.
That dude is old.
He's got to be
I think
in his 70s.
no, I'm pretty sure he's older than that.
He's an absolute fucking legend, then.
Yeah, he's called Canada's Iron Man for a reason. Right now he's trying to go for 1,000 consecutive race starts, like without ever missing a race.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think he'll beat it.
Yeah. So, and the fact that he won the Hot Rod Classics race, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, still shows that the old man still got it.
Oh yeah.
And what was it? 2 years ago, he celebrated 50 years with Quaker State as the sponsor. So,
wow. To have one sponsorship for 50 years is kind of badass.
Yeah, but and he's like driven everything. Minis. We used to race Volkswagen Beetles back in the day.
Wow.
Like he's raced modifieds, super late models, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's done. You think about it, he's probably done it. So
that I can believe.
And probably won in it.
He makes Richard Petty look bad.
I don't know how many wins he's got, but it's still cool to see the old cat still got it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'm glad he does.
Yeah, and he's still at it. So it's like So let's quickly talk about track points here before
sim racing.
Yeah. So actually, I could probably just. I don't know why I saved that. I could have probably just gone like this. Give me 1 second here. We'll bring it back up. We're still waiting on the points from, because the last event we ran 5 features. Well, they've only put up the points for the first 3, so we're still waiting on the other 2 races for points. But as it sits prior to that, we are currently we are sitting 3rd in points. We are 35 out of the lead at this point, 10 behind second, and 1 point ahead of fourths. I don't know how we're only 1 point ahead of him, because he's other than, I guess, my DNFs that are starting to pile up between steering rack issues and wheels flying off.
We'll get into Austin Hill here in a minute. There, go fast.
Yeah, we got to talk to him, or talk about him. And old Clinton Wright and the Cobalt, he's only 8 points behind me. So, and then it kind of falls off from there. Anyway, so that was a quick look at that. You know what? Yeah, let's talk about Austin Hill, because before we get too far away from that.
Yeah.
Corey always races clean. I've seen him just plow through fucking one of the Butcher brothers for no reason, so.
Yeah. I think really what I said earlier is the truth, and Austin, I don't even know what the fuck to say about Austin Hill.
The best way to describe him as far as I'm concerned, he's a bull in a china shop. That's the best way to describe him, because he's always wrecking somebody.
Yeah, I think NASCAR needs to pull its hard card.
So,
I think it's been beyond time.
Yeah, like, it's kind of ridiculous.
Suspended for a week, you know.
That clearly didn't teach him anything, because he still flat out turned fucking McDowell. After beating his bumper off for like 2 laps, and then just flat out wrecked him.
Yeah, that's not okay. I think Austin Hill should be very much hard card pulled.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Anyway, let's I don't know if we have really much more to say about it. Like,
not really.
That and fucking Austin Hill is the whiny bitch. He can do shit to you, but you're not allowed to do shit to him.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of dumb.
And it's all your fault. It's all your fault. Even though he's at fault.
Yep.
Anyway, so let's talk about my little ranty rant about this track we went to last weekend.
Oh yeah. Let's do the rant. This rant is called safety.
Yes. Oh my fuck. Mark, you thought Shediac is bad for safety? You know, I guess Shediac didn't even have a pace car this past weekend either, so. Or an ambulance. They have a tractor to use as a tow truck. Oh. Yeah, that is. It literally, they have a loader as their tow truck. Unless they actually had a tow truck actually show up, but normally it's a loader. It's like, wow. But anyway, this track, we decided to go to a little track called Varney, or Full Throttle Speedway Varney, whatever it's called. I don't care, because it's fucking stupid track. I'm not even gonna get. I'm not even gonna get to the actual racing part yet. So, you walk in, you look at it. It looks like it's a beautiful facility, but oh my god, is it fucking complicated to get around? Like, you can't just believe it. You can't just go to the canteen, you know, order something, pay for it, you know. No, you got to go outside the track to the ticket booth. Purchase little ticket things. Then you gotta walk back in, then order your food. They had a poutine. That was the best track poutine I've had. If you don't know what that is, that's fries, cheese, curds, and gravy.
Oh, I know.
But it was by far the best track poutine I've ever had. I think most places that are like tracks that sell it are like, they charge like $14 for a little itty bitty fucking thing. This thing was massive. It was.
How much did you pay for it?
It was $8.
So $6 here down here in the States. Damn.
But about $5.50.
$6, yeah.
But yeah,
depending on where you are.
This container I'm holding, it was literally about 3/4 the size of this container. That's how big the poutine was. And oh my god, it was fucking good.
God,
we stopped at a place in Montreal that is known for their cheese curds and their poutines, and we stopped it there.
I love cheese curds.
It was $22 for the tray I got. It was good. It was okay. But that fucking track poutine, fuck, that was good. And almost a third of the price.
God damn. Saving money.
So that was literally about the only good thing about the entire race experience was the food was good. Yeah, it was.
Damn.
I was. What did I? Yeah, it was $15 for a poutine, a sausage, and like a big sausage, and a drink.
That ain't bad.
No,
that ain't bad at all.
well,
The race was that bad. Most likely. Go fast. Most likely.
Well, the domestic race was good. Well, we'll get into that here in a second.
Yeah, food's important.
So they were doing twin 25s for their imports, which had Mustangs in it for I don't know whatever reason. Anyway, yeah, it was an Integra, a Civic. Actually, no, they had 2 Civics and a Mazda, and like 4 or 5 Mustangs. Well, the Mustangs didn't even compete with the front wheel drive cars. So that was a train race. Well, actually, no, it wasn't even that. The Integra was gone because he had half a track on everybody.
Damn.
Yeah, 4-cylinder Mustangs.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
God, that's crazy.
So that was it. It was a boring race. Then they brought out these weird. I thought they're like supposed to be like a wing midget, but when you look up the rules for them, it's not what was in these things. It's almost like they're running like a Rotex go-kart engines.
Oh, okay. So it's a mini wing sprint car.
Maybe. I was trying to look up specs on it, but like there's no rules for that class. So it's like, what is it? And then it looks like it's a roll cage go-kart with wings. And just goes
a mini sprint.
And that just goes meh all the way around the track.
Jeez.
So yeah, they started with 7 of them. Very first lap of the first 25, 3 of them wadded up in turn 4. It's like, okay. And then it was just single file for the rest of it. Then the first domestic. No, it's even. I'm pretty sure they're even smaller than that. So yeah. So then the first domestic race was. Yeah, the domestic race was pretty good. Like people would actually, and it was weird. They only run racing rims on the right front, and that's it. You would think they'd run them on both, the front and the rear at the same time, but nope, only on the right front. It's like, okay. I guess it kind of makes sense with how they got to drive that track to go into it. It's like they got to chuck it in there so hard.
I think that's ridiculous.
So then they did their first intermission. Then they brought out a couple drift cars, which that was a fucking clown act trying to watch those guys try to be sideways. It was a Lexus with a V8 and a BMW, and it's like, it was like, yeah, exactly. It was like a why are these here? Anyway, then the second set of twins happened. Honda race was, or the import race or whatever. It went. Well, no. Oh yeah, there was a guy that showed up late, got out on the track, was running like a bag of shit, and because he was running like a bag of shit, they were coming up to lap him. And instead of staying high to get off the track, he just cut left in front of the traffic and took out like 3 cars.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was fucking stupid. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? So then...
Beat all I ever fucking seen.
So yeah, we get the first caution out, and then... as the Mazda was involved in it, so he went into the pit and had to get some shit fixed on his car. Oh, I'll get to the ambulance part in here in a minute. So the Mazda had to get through all the Mustangs, so it didn't get back up to the front. So one of the Mustangs managed to finish third. So then for the midget things, yeah, they originally started with 7, so 6 started the second feature, and then they only had 2 finish. Actually, they cut the race short because there was only 2.
What the hell?
Yeah. One of them, the later blew up spectacularly in a huge ball of flames.
I would have paid money to see that.
Unfortunately, I took a picture too late. They already had the fire out before I was smart enough. I said, hey, take a picture. Like, the fire was bigger, because I'm pretty sure the motor exploded on it, and yeah.
Damn.
Oh, it was a huge...
I would love to see that.
It was a huge ball of flame. So, yeah. Then we get to the second domestic race feature. They didn't even make it a lap before they had 2 cars stuffed in the wall. This is where my rant is going to really begin. So 2 cars got stuffed in the wall coming off of 2. One of the drivers got out. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Well, his car was fucking destroyed. It was rode off. Well, so is his other guy's car, but... The driver of the second car was trapped in his car for over a fucking hour.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's not okay.
There was no ambulance there, okay. No fire crew. It took him a half hour to get an ambulance there. And then it was another 10 minutes before a fire truck came to cut the guy out of the car.
They should shut that place down for that.
So, and the guy in the car literally said he can't feel from his neck down.
Oh my god.
So, and
that's awful.
And apparently I learned there the other day, the only thing that track has done for tech all fucking year is check weights. Literally fuck the safety. So who knows what the hell that guy had in his car that was like, did he have a proper head and neck restraint? I don't know. I don't know if the track has that rule. It should be a fucking rule. It's like, and it should be fucking enforced. If they do have it.
I agree.
Well, no, they literally had to, Mark, they literally had to carry the guy, after they cut him out of the car, they had to carry him on a stretcher into the ambulance and then took him off. But yeah, it took a fucking half hour to have an ambulance there to look at him.
That's dumb. That's not okay.
But yeah, it was over an hour to fucking get him out of the car. I know you're not supposed to, you're supposed to not bash tracks and whatnot, but like, I'm sorry, when shit like that happens, I'm gonna bash the fuck out of it.
I agree. I agree.
And it was an enduro night at that. It's like, an enduro night.
That shows me how incompetent some track owners are.
This is why I literally called this place Shediac 2.0, but I'm pretty sure this is worse than Shediac 2.0. This is like worse. So it's like, fuck.
When you don't take care of your drivers will start disappearing and going to other places.
And that's exactly what happened with Shediac.
Yep.
Shediac back in the day used to get, like, just for example, in the 4-cylinder division, they had 2 separate four-cylinder divisions, and they would have probably 40 cars in a field, split up in both classes. Because Brad would tell me a story. Like, there was one time he started mid-pack, he couldn't see the front of the field, and in looking back, he couldn't see the back of the field. That's how many fucking cars we used to run at that track.
And now it's just a handful.
Yeah, there's no regular racing there. That's
sad.
37 cars in your heat race? Oh my fuck. Yeah. And the race was 100 laps.
Jesus, man. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, so
if a place got 37 cars, it'd be crazy.
Yeah.
It really would be.
The good old days, man. Yeah. Back in the day when literally you could just go out there with a helmet and a t-shirt and shorts. That's all you needed back in that day. Yeah, an H-bar with the plate on the door back when cars were slow enough for that.
Yeah, but now it's...
Yeah, we're way too fast.
Driver safety is more important than anything.
Yeah. Especially nowadays.
And if you don't care about driver safety, then you shouldn't be a racetrack owner. You shouldn't be... You just shouldn't be around the racetrack, period.
Yeah.
That's just my 2 cents on that.
I mean, technically, like, case in point, like, my track, my main track, Petty, we're trying to get rid of... There's a rule in there that still allows for H-bars and a door plate. We are trying to... We've been trying for years to get rid of that rule. Should be no reason that it can't be a mandatory full roll cage in that race car.
And if somebody dies because of the racetrack's negligence, then, you know...
Oh, that's not even NASCAR sanctioned. We're talking, like, local short track stuff.
Now, my track, Caraway Speedway, is NASCAR sanctioned.
Now, that's different.
They make everybody, the inspectors, everybody, check the roll cages, check underneath the car. If you got a bent frame, you're not racing. And that's what it needs to be. Every little nook, cranny, detail should be checked. I don't think H-bars should be allowed.
Especially not anymore, because cars are way... Like, I mean, like, late models and street stocks and stuff like that, yeah, they're purpose-built with full roll cages and stuff like that. But, like, the 4-cylinders and stuff like that...
bootleggers, anything like that, they should be welded with full fucking roll cages.
Yeah.
From top to fucking bottom. It doesn't matter what kind of car you've got, 4-cylinder, V8, whatever. It should have a full fucking roll cage.
Yeah, minimum of 4-point roll cage with at least 3 door bars. Minimum.
Hell, even more than that.
Well, yeah,
if you want to put like, I don't know, a fucking NHRA styled
that might be overkill, but
pro stock, it's almost the exact same as a NASCAR cage. You know, a pro stock cage in there. Let them run a pro stock cage.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, like,
driver safety is important.
Like case in point, like my car, it has an old late model Sportsman cage in it. Granted, we had to cut the fuck out of it to make it fit, and then we welded it all, but we got it in there.
Do you have the X above your head?
It's not an X, but I do have a bar that's or
A Nerf bar?
I can't remember if I have something in the center of it or not.
Well, I think you should weld some extra stuff in there.
I'd have to look because I can't remember. I'm pretty. I'm pretty sure I have at least one that goes like diagonal on the top. In the top hoop.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe two. I'd have to look. I can't remember.
But it'd be something to look into. You know?
Like my car, like I think I have 4 door bars with a plate welded in between them, plus an extra plate on the outside in between, sandwiched in between the actual door skin and the roll cage.
Yeah.
So I'm well covered. And then I got the 2 strut braces in the back with the bars in between to keep the car from collapsing in on itself. Then my passenger side door is, it's got the 4 the square, and then it has an X pipe in the center of it. Granted, it's made out of exhaust tubing, but
it'll work.
And then I got 2 2x4 steel beam, like square tubing as the base.
Hell yeah.
Nobody is coming fucking through that. And if they are, I'm in trouble. I don't think I'll have a race car after that. If somebody goes through that.
Right.
I know I've been trying to get my hands on like a proper Hans device or something, but oh my god, they're very expensive.
I think.
I mean, somebody gave me one years ago. It was like an old, kind of like the old, like the Simpson full body suit type ones.
Yeah.
But because it was so old, it was unadjustable, so I couldn't use it anymore. I kind of got fat.
Well, I mean, so I think you should go get a Hans device. I think you should.
I would. My biggest problem is just money. But I still, it's not like I run out there with nothing. So I still use, even though people say they're stupid, I still at least run a neck collar at least. So it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
So.
I don't blame you.
So I gotta get new belts for next year, which is annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Even though there's nothing wrong with my belts, but I gotta get new ones.
Yeah, you just gotta be safe. You gotta be safe.
Cause like they're like when I first started Mark knows that Brad's old car, like it only had an H bar with 2 rear strut braces and a door plate.
What year's your belts? That's a good question.
Well, we finished building the car last year, and they were new, and the year before, but we only put them in the car last year. So they're 3 years old.
When did they expire?
Last year. But they but new belts only get 2 years on them.
So it is time for new belts.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's definitely time.
Yeah. That, I need a new single layer race suit because the zipper busted on my single layer I had. So I got to get a replacement for that too. So I've been having to use my big stuffy double layer suit. I was like, oh my god, it's so hot.
Apparently, GoFast has got some Simpson belts.
Yeah, so it expired the same year mine did. I mean, hell,
No.
the old the old car we used to have it the belts in that were they shouldn't have been in that car for the longest time. But anyway, but we did end up there. Yeah, I ran. Yeah, 2016 was my first year with the. Oh, you gotta hear this story. So my very first race car, it had a full cage in it, but it was the worst roll cage you probably would have ever seen.
Probably.
Literally, we were taking because we were building a Honda for the next year, so we were gonna like, oh, we'll just take the cage out of this thing and put it in. You could literally take a hammer and the bars fell out of it, like lightly hit them. So in a way,
that's not okay.
I mean, we didn't build the roll cage in that one. That was the car I bought for $250.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it was my old. Well, you know the old the old Plymouth Acclaim K cars and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's what it was. It was slow as fuck.
Oh wow. That's ridiculous.
But yeah, as we were taking the cage out, a guy that camps out on the other side of the track came over one day, and Brad looks at him. He's like, "Is this normal?" And he just pulls on the bar and pulls it off.
Wow.
It's like, that was a good welding job on that roll cage.
Right. My fucking god, dude.
I mean, granted, yes, Brad's welds are bubble gum, but at least they hold.
I think y'all need a new welder.
Well, I had our buddy Ryan. He welded the cage in the new car. Like, well, I mean, it took him a year to weld it all together. So.
Oh yeah, so he put the time, the effort, and everything into it. Yeah. Safety first. I agree. There, go fast.
I don't know how. I'm sure it probably costs more to get them, because I think you have to get them sent out to get them recertified.
Yeah.
Which at that point, it probably costs more to do that than just buy a brand new set.
Yeah, it would be.
So.
Because that shit gets stupid expensive.
Yeah. I know we ran off on a little tangent about just race cars. Where was my rant going after that? I kind of lost track of where we were. Yeah, we talked about the fucking took an hour to just over an hour to get the guy out of the car.
Yeah. I believe that's about it. Sim racing, if you want to.
What about the track we were at? The shithole called Barney.
Oh yeah, the track.
The track itself is cool. It's like it was like a combination of like it was probably about 11:30 when it finished.
Oh wow. Holy shit.
So that would have been, 12:30 our time.
Yeah.
But yeah, the track is cool. It's like the track is a D-shaped oval for.
So like Rockingham.
Yeah, it has that kind of shape, but flip it. And the front stretch is on the front. The would be on the back stretch and whatnot.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Turn 1 and 2 has no wall.
Yeah, that's not okay.
And that's where the pit is.
Will you jump off the car like Connor did? Wow. That's kind of
no.
funny.
If I'm getting when I take my window net down, it goes right beside me beside the seat.
Inside the car.
But I've always done that, so. Which I mean, I'm never gonna win anyways, because fucking Nick's too fast.
You don't know that.
I gotta find a half a second if I want to catch him.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So it's a D-shaped oval. There's no wall in turn 1 and 2. It has moderate banking in 1 and 2. Shitload of banking on down the back straightaway, which is about 10 cars wide, and then funnels down into a really high bank 3 and 4.
Yeah, it does sound interesting. I agree with him.
Oh, roof and door jumping? Okay. Huh. I mean, I don't listen to the door bumper clear guys because I don't like any of them that are on it.
I don't either. I think Freddie Kraft is a bit of a snooze fest.
But yeah, the track is technically a quarter-mile long, but it don't feel like it. That's how like short it feels. So the best way I describe it as the layout is the same as Scotia. Has the banking of PEI, which also has no wall in turn 1 and 2, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
But if you go off in 1 and 2, you go into the trees.
Whee!
Yeah. Actually, Petty used to be like that years ago, except for it only had walls on the front stretch. But now it has walls all the way around. Yeah, so banking of PEI. What was it? Yes. Shape of Scotia, banking of PEI. The size of Riverglade. And has the walls of Miramichi.
Holy cow.
It's a fucking hodgepodge of like 4 different tracks.
That ain't bad.
I'm sure it's a fun track to race on, though. Especially with like the way you gotta just chuck the car into the corners and hope it sticks.
Right.
And then power off. Anyways. Would I ever want to race with those guys? No. Especially after seeing what kind of safety they have. No, I wouldn't go back. The Enduro was cool, because... Well, other than by lap 75, the leader had the field lapped. Well, actually, he was about to lap the guy that was in second. They had a red flag for a guy blowing up and speeding off into the pit lane. So they threw a red flag for that. But when they threw it, the second place guy was literally right in front of the leader. I was like, oh, okay.
Wow.
But then the second place guy, when they threw the grain, he didn't go.
Well, damn.
So his car was dead.
That's kind of fucking dumb.
And then, thankfully, a car pushed him off so he wasn't in the way.
Right.
So that the race was absolutely dominated by the Infiniti G37 Coupe.
That'd be a race car. That's a good race car.
Oh, fucking almost 400 horsepower rear-wheel drive against 160 horsepower front-wheel drive cars. That fucking thing went like a bat out of hell down the straightaway.
What? It's a GTR. He's cheating. Oh, well.
Fuck, car was fast. And he had it working really good. We were waiting to see if, like, maybe the brakes would fail on it. Because it's a big, heavy car.
Oh my god.
But no. But no.
Scott Brembo's. No, that car, the brakes ain't failing on that.
Yeah, we were, like, expecting it to have some brake fade by the... No, it went strong the whole 200 laps.
Christ almighty.
But yeah, the second place car was a little one... I don't know how it survived all 200 laps. It was a 1.7 Honda Civic. Those things are usually blow up within 10 laps.
Yeah.
Because 1.7s are fucking dog shit.
Right.
Then third place was a Acura RSX. What was the third place car?
A Teggy. It's an Integra.
Yeah, basically. So. And of course, the stepdad, he lost patience. He went out to sit in the truck, be bored for... I think he stuck around for 20 laps of the Enduro, and then he went out to the truck and just sat there. While me and Mom had a fucking blast watching it. We're like... Because the guy with the Infiniti, he was dodging in and out of traffic. It's like, they'd be 3 wide. He'd find a hole, and he would fucking gun it and just go. It was like, we were just watching...
Earnhardt for the night.
Yeah, it was like, holy fuck. And he never put a mark on it until one of... Oh, yeah, I got another story about this. The Enduro. The only mark that got put on it was because of an idiot who stopped on the track for them black flagging him for being a retard. So the fucking idiot gets out of his car while the track is still active, so they have to immediately throw the red flag for that. And starts cussing at the fucking flag guy.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Well, then, you know, some of the officials come over and it's like, to get him off the track. He literally starts trying to fist fight the fucking officials. It's like, what the fuck are you on?
He's an idiot.
Oh, we're not going back. Yes.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
What are you? An idiot sandwich? Yep. You're trying to fight the officials. Fucking stupid.
Stupid.
Like, he was... The reason why they black flagged him, because the fucking car was blowing up for, probably a good 50 laps. So it's just pissing oil all over the place. Then it finally decided to actively let go, so he blew it up going into turn 2. He spun off. Somehow it still ran, so he kept on going. So just leaking oil all over the track. So fucking everybody, of course, you know, oil on the track, they're not expecting it, so they're slipping and sliding all over the place. Until if they finally, you know, black flag him enough, then he finally stops.
Right.
So they hook the tow truck up to the car. They start to pull it off to the pit. The car falls off the tow truck. And then...
What the fuck?
And then literally rolls down into the infield.
Oh, well, it's out of the way.
Yeah, it was out of the way. So.
Oh, boy.
So, anyway, that was our...
I say we go into the picks of the night.
Where are we headed to this? Oh, yeah, we're headed to Richmond this week.
Richmond.
That's got to be a hard one to pick. Well, I'm gonna have Denny Hamlin on that list. Maybe okay. Denny Hamlin, Giggles, and let's go Lala. So Larson will be my okay. 3.
I'll take Larson, I'll take Chris Buescher, and then I'll take Christopher Bell.
You're going to go with Blaney with our mark? Watch me get a repeat of last year where Austin Dillon just, like, dominates the race.
Right.
That'd throw a wrench into our plans.
Yeah, it would.
Maybe he'll actually, get to keep this win.
I think Chris Buescher is going to make the playoffs.
I mean, there's still 2 more races for somebody to win below the line, so it's not over yet.
No, not at all.
Especially Bowman's thinking that he's in a comfortable position. Well, one guy wins. Guess what? He's now the bubble guy.
Right.
So. Austin the Wrecking Ball. There is a theme at us here. Yep.
Wow. Yeah. That is true.
I came in like a I'm not going to finish that because you know where that goes.
Yeah. But I think it might be time to end on that note.
Well, we still got some we still haven't touched on our sim racing stuff yet.
Oh, we haven't.
No, we've been rambling about safety and that Varney track and whatnot.
Oh yeah, so sim racing. What you got on the sim racing front?
I know NASCAR 25 released the full driver roster now that we have, so I just gotta find it here. All right, oh here. Zoom in. Oddly enough, they just released the last week. They released the truck series, and well, one of them's already out of a job, so. Oh yeah, I suppose we should bring that up real quick. Corey LaJoy is taking over the full time for the 77 truck for the rest of the year, as that Andres Perez de Lara, he's been kicked out for the.
He's back at Spire again.
Yeah.
So thank God he's got a ride.
Well, I think why they're doing that is because, well, Justin Haley's ran. I'm pretty sure Justin Haley's ran worse than
Corey.
Corey did all of last year when they kicked him out.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so let's go through some. Well, let's start with some truck series driver. I'm sure that's probably changed now that some people have moved and whatnot. So, bear with me because we got a lot of names to go through. So, we got 77 of Andres Perez de Lara from Mexico. We got the 44, Bailey Curry. 99, Ben Rhodes. We got double number ones. We got Brandon Jones, Brett Cruz, because they've had a plethora of drivers in that. William Schwalage, fucking Useless Allen.
Useless Allen.
He's won one ARCA race at a super speedway. Woo! Yeah, so you have apparently 4 different driver options to drive for that number one. I wonder how that's gonna work, like in actual racing, like with that many drivers in the same number. It's like, will you get like multiple of the number one on the track, or is it just gonna be one and it's gonna be a random driver? I don't know.
Right.
28, Brian Duzat, I think. 38, Chandler Smith. 95, Clay Greenfield. 2, Cody Dennison. Oh, another 44, Connor Jones. 81, Connor Mozek. 11, fucking Corey Heim.
Fucking Corey Heim.
One of the 07s is Corky LaJorky. 04,
Corky the Yorkie.
04, Corey Roper. 19, Daniel Hemrick. 26, Dawson Sutton. 33, Frankie Muniz. Maybe we'll play as him in the truck series if we get the chance. Get him, make him win a race.
Go fast.
17.
Thanks for joining us, buddy.
All right. Thanks, Mark. We'll see you later. 33, Frankie Muniz. Oh, yeah, I already did that one. 17, Gio Ruggiero. probably butchered that. 3, Grant Enfinger. 91, Jack Wood. 13, Jake Garcia. 21, Jason Alexander. Okay. 66, Johnny Sauter. Another 44, Josh Balicki. 22, Josh Rayoum. 44, Caden Honeycutt, who is not in the 45 anymore. So that should be interesting. 7, Kyle Bush. 07, Kyle Larson. Eustace Allen, we already talked about him. Lane Riggs, 34. 66, Luke Baldwin. Luke Fenhouse. Both in the 66. Matt Crafton, 88. 44, another 44, Matt Gould. 42, Matt Mills. Norm fucking Benning in the 6. Cool. I don't know who I want to play as. Do I want to play as Frankie or do I want to play as Norm?
Norm Benning.
75, Parker Kligerman. 71, Raja Caruth. Chastain in the 44. 76, Spencer Boyd. 23, Steven Mazzoli. 52, Stuart Friesen. At least he's should be able to make a full recovery.
Oh yeah.
15, Tanner Gray. 56, Timmy Hill. 5, fucking waste of space. Tony Bredinger. 98, Ty Majeski. 18, Tyler Ankrum, and another number 1, William Sawalage. That's the first group. Xfinity. Fairview. Alright, so 42, we got the Pasta Man, Anthony Alfredo. 82, Austin Green. 21, Dickhead Hill.
Yeah, wow.
31, Blaine Perkins. 44, Brendan Poole. 1, Carson Kloppel. 16, Christian Eckes. 88, Connor Zilich. 17, Corey Day. 10, Daniel Dye. Daniel Suarez and 9. Garrett Smithley in the 14. 35, Greg Van Alst. 27, Jeb Burton. 51, Jeremy Clements. 2, Jesse Love. 53, Joey Gase. Hey, Jordan Anderson's going to be in this. Cool. 32. 91, Josh Billick.
Nice.
Oh, maybe it's because I read it in the trucks. Okay. Yeah, Josh Balicki in the 91. Josh Williams, who's no longer in the 11.
I actually got to meet him, Josh Williams.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did at Caraway.
Oh, okay, cool. Did you give him a little heart?
No, I did not.
Oh, that would have been funny. It was like, hey, Josh, heart. 7, Justin Allgaier. 70, Leland Honeyman Jr. 45, Mason Massey. 99, Matty D. 48, Nick Sanchez. 4, Parker Reslav. 07, Patrick Emmerling. 50, Preston Pardue. Number 9, Ross Chastain. 71, Ryan Ellis. 8, Sammy Smith. Number 9, Shane Van Gisbergen. 70, Thomas Zarari. I'm not going to try to pronounce that properly. 66, Chad Fincham. 25, Harrison Burton. 28, Kyle Sieg. 39, Ryan Sieg. Woo! One of these days, Ryan will win a race.
Oh yes, he will, and it will be the biggest win ever.
41, Sam Mayer. 00, Sheldon Creed. 19, Eric Amaroli. 20, Brandon Jones. Blah. 26, Dean Thompson. 24, Ryan Truex. Taylor Gray in the 54, and William Swallage in the 15. And just gotta find the cup one here. Open that up. Alright. So we got the L1 of Corky LaJorky, 1 of Chastain, Spindrick, Rhinestone Cowboy, Gregson, Lala, Kozlowski, Haley, Bushy, William Clyde, Ty Dillon, Hamster, Blanket, Amalama Ding Dong, Busher, or the third Bushy brother, Brisk Iced Tea, Taco Bell, Strawberry, Giggles, Bubba Dickface Wallace, Willie B, Todd Gilliland, or yeah, should say Gilligan's Island, Terrible Herps, Zane Smith, Justin Alligator, Cole Custard, John Hunter Nematode. I'm gonna stuff him in a wall.
John Hunter Nematode.
Eric Jones, Jim Yaley, Tyler Reddick, Recky Spinhouse, Little Bow Wow, Burt Myers, Terrible Wear, Grandpa, T-Rex, Roar, Reese's Priest's Chad Fincham, Icky Balicki, Michael McDonald's, Caution host of our Jimmy Jam, Shane Van Gisbergen, Helio Castroneves, and a Nintendo DS.
Nintendo DS.
Is your roster. I think that's everything.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. And I think it would be a wrap.
It's a little bit shorter of an episode compared to last week, but you know what? We got it. I think we got everything. We did some discussion and arguing and telling how terrible tracks are and whatnot.
And safety, yeah.
Yeah, safety.
Remember, kids, always buckle up.
Really? I want to drive without a seatbelt. Fucking
That's
smack
my
you.
safety message.
Smack you upside the head, you
of the day.
stupid little turd.
Right. But all right, guys. Thanks for everybody watching. Thank you for having me on again. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, a pleasure as always. And thanks everybody for coming out. Hopefully we'll see everybody again hopefully next week. We'll have probably won't be as long of a show because we won't have as much to discuss as yeah, you don't have any race going on this weekend, do you?
Nope.
No, okay. So there's not going to be much in the way of local stuff to talk about this weekend. I guess we got the Night of Destruction coming up this weekend. Yeah, no, I think tomorrow or next week might be a short episode, but you know, it's better to have one than not.
You're right.
So, all right, everybody. Thanks everybody for coming out, and until next time, I guess we will catch you guys all in the next one. Any final words there, Mr. Falcon?
No, I'm good.
All right. Until next time, guys, we will catch you guys all in the next one. Until then, we'll see you guys later. Peace. Bye-bye.